Flags! Every country has them. Some of them are fantastic and some of them are shit. But in this video, right, because flags are so interesting, I thought I'd analyse them, right, and go into depth on my personal analysis of flags. Let's go. Now listen, maybe I'm wrong about this one, right? But I thought the whole point of a flag is to be an unmistakable representation of a country. So that when you see that flag waving proudly in the wind, right, it stirs up your national pride and your patriotism and no one else's. Aha! Okay, well if that's the case, right, then why is there so much plagiarism when it comes to flags? Something that I like to call plagiarism. Like, just look at this. Between Chad and Romania, and Australia and New Zealand, Bahrain and Qatar are basically the same thing, as are Austria and Latvia. These three complete copies, right? And that's just to name a few. Like, I like to think I'm pretty good at recognizing countries' flags, right? But there are still a good few flags where I look at them and I say to myself, wait, is that Indonesia's flag or is that Monaco's flag? And the answer is yes, because it's both. It's both their flags. And also Poland's flag upside down. The fuck? Mate, one country's flag should not be able to stir up patriotic pride in three people from three completely different parts of the world. Listen, you get some flag plagiarism, mirror plagiarism, where one flag is the mirror image of the other, like Mali and Guinea and Ireland and the Ivory Coast. Which means that if you take a front camera selfie with Ireland's flag, when you look at it, it becomes a selfie with the Ivory Coast's flag. Stupid. But then you get neighbouring countries like the Netherlands and Luxembourg, right, who basically have the same flag too, but after it's faded from being in the wash a few times, right? But according to Google, this isn't copying, right? This is not plagiarism. It's just a huge coincidence. Because, right, Luxembourg says its flag was not derived from the Dutch flag, but was developed independently. Independently! Do I look like I was born yesterday, Luxembourg? Mate, this is basically flag identity theft. You clearly copied it, you bastard. Fucking change it. But the wildest example of flag plagiarism in the world, right, belongs to the country of Chad, who copied Romania. And the reason that they get number one spot, right, is for two reasons. One, because they didn't just use similar colors, right? And they're not identical either. They're worse than identical. They're insultingly identical. Like, all of these countries basically have the same colors, right? But they are slightly different. Barely, but they are different, right? But mate, I googled the technicalities of their colors, right? And Romania's flags have three colors of Pantone blue 280C, yellow 116C, and red 186C, right? And Chad's flag, exactly the same, except it's Pantone blue 281C. Cheeky bastards! Mate, this is their difference. Can you tell the difference? Because I fucking can't. And two, because of the absolute Chad-like behavior that Chad showed with their flag. Because quick history lesson, right? Romania first had this flag in 1866, right? And Chad first started using their insultingly identical flag in 1960. But despite this, Chad had the nerve to officially complain to the United Nations in 2004, right? Saying that the United Nations need to tell Romania to change their flag. Cheeky bastards! Mate, if that isn't some Chad as fuck behavior, right, I don't know what is. And for that, right, I'm giving the final award of world's dirtiest flag plagiarists to Romania. Because these are Chad colours, mate. Go make your own flag for fuck's sake. What's wrong with you? Hashtag I stand with Chad. But because there are so many weird, wonderful and varied flags, right, I thought it'd be fun to judge them and give out some awards. In the 2024 official Grade A International Flag Awards. We're going to see which countries have the best flags, which countries have the most in-your-face, blatantly plagiarized flag, and most notably, we're going to see which country has the coveted title of having the worst flag on earth. Exciting stuff! But before that, to warm us up and get in the mood a little, let's have a look at some honorary mentions. By the way, right, some flags definitely deserve a special mention because something about them just stands out. Like flags that you feel like you've seen them somewhere before. Like Switzerland's flag, I'm sure you've seen before, right? That's right, mate. It's the First Aid logo. This country, whose name I'm too scared to pronounce because I'll probably get demonetized and cancelled if I do, their flag looks like the cheap Shein.com version of India's flag. Mauritius's flag looks just like the gay pride flag. And Kyrgyzstan's flag, come on now, you've seen that before, haven't you, mate? It's the Xbox logo. Kyrgyzstan, you fucking sellout! And then, right, you get the flags that deserve a special mention because they look like they're a mashup of other flags. Like Georgia's flag just looks like England's flag, but with 4 tiny Englands on it as well, right? Hawaii's flag is a combination of the UK flag with 3 Russian flags as well. And my favorite combination flag, right, is Uganda's flag, which looks like 4 Germany flags, but with the Nando's logo in the middle. Cheeky Uganda. Mate, don't tell me that isn't exactly what their flag is. So the first award we have to hand out, right, is the best country-based application, which of course goes to NordVPN. Mate, NordVPN has so many benefits, it's shocking. Some of which you may not even be aware of. Like my personal favorite, right? I don't know if you know this, but NordVPN can expand your Netflix viewing libraries and cure your boredom because it lets you see shows that you can't otherwise see. Like it even says on Netflix's own website, right, that the reason you sometimes can't see certain movies or TV shows is because the rights to show them aren't available in your country. Lame. Well, with NordVPN, you can mask your IP address to be from wherever in the world you want it to be, so movies and TV shows that weren't available to you before now are. Yes, mate. Mate, it's actually shocking how many more movies and TV shows this trick lets you get access to. Like, there's a website I found that lets you see which movies and TV shows aren't available in your country, but are available in others, right? So you can see what you're missing out on. And I checked, right, and if you're on Netflix and in the US, using NordVPN can grant you access to an extra 3,300 more movies and 600 TV shows. Yeah, mate! And it's good stuff too. We have movies like Oppenheimer, Kill Bill, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, The Matrix, Spider-Man, just to name a few. And TV shows. We have Attack on Titan, Naruto, Rick and Morty, House MD, Friends, The Office, and so much more. Listen, NordVPN has a risk-free 30-day money-back guarantee, right? So try it out and see just how many movies and TV shows you get. It's fucking shocking. And it can do so much more. So if you want all of these benefits and more, and at a huge discount on a 2-year plan too, and 4 months free as well, go to nordvpn.com/grade A and get some NordVPN in your life today. Now listen, this is an open discussion, right? Drop a comment about what you think is the best or worst flags and I'll reply to a few of them, right? But right now, right, we're on to the best flags in the world. These are the 5 best flags according to me. But let's hurry up, right? Because this video is long enough already as it is. And I want to get on to the shittest flag in the world. Right? In 5th place is Iran. Mate, I don't know, right? I just really like this trim here. It makes the flag look sophisticated as fuck. And I also like this little logo in the middle too. It looks like a penguin with a tie. Does it not? Or a vagina. But let's ignore that. In 4th place, the Seychelles. Mate, look how unique that looks. This is unique as fuck, right? There is no other flag like it. Seychelles, you deserve 4th place, mate. I would have given top creativity marks to Nepal for being the only country to not have a rectangle or a square, right? But I like this one, so suck it, Nepal. Sorry, mate. Seychelles gets 4th. In 3rd place, mate, is Mozambique. Cause, mate, it has a fucking AK-47 on its flag. That is gangster as fuck. Mate, if that doesn't deserve a top 3 place, right, nothing does. In 2nd place, right, mate, I can't decide between the two, right, so I'm giving them both joint 2nd place. Montenegro and Albania. Cause their flags have fucking 2-headed birds on it. Mate, that's manly as fuck. Other countries went for fruity little chicken nugget sized shit birds, right? But Albania and Montenegro took it to a whole new non-existent make-believe level. That's awesome. So good for you, Albania and Montenegro. 2nd place, mate. By the way, I will say really quickly, right, that some countries have fucking dragons on their flags. And they would have earned 2nd spot for that. But mate, they all look shit. Wales dragon, what the fuck is that nose, mate? Looks like shit. Sri Lanka's dragon, okay, I did a quick Google and it's not even a dragon, right? Apparently it's a lion. But it looks more like a dragon to me, so it definitely looks like shit. And Bhutan's dragon looks pretty decent, to be honest, right? Kind of looks like Shenron holding the Dragon Balls. But they were lazy and couldn't even be bothered to colour it in. So this looks like shit too. How disappointed. But we finally arrived to the number 1 spot. And the number 1 best flag in the world, all jokes and memes aside, right, goes to Kazakhstan. Mate, it's gorgeous. Listen, right, I love the colours. I love this little trim here, right? I love this whole eagle flying under the sun thing and the pose on the eagle. Mate, it's fucking brilliant. Congratulations, Kazakhstan. Well, listen, you've had your moment now. Move over, mate. Let's get to the big one, right? The world's shittest flag. Okay, so we have 3 categories to celebrate here, right? First is the worst region flag, which goes to Sicily with its, mate, I don't even know what it is. A severed head with 3 legs sticking out of it and an ear of wheat sticking out from in between each pair of legs, which means it has 3 assholes. The fuck? It looks ridiculous. Seriously, what the fuck kind of radioactive birth defect shit is this? This should be the flag of Chernobyl, not Sicily. But it gets worse, with the flag for the worst state, which belongs to Maryland. Mate, what the fuck is this? It looks dreadful. Mate, I don't even know what this is, right? It looks like a bad LSD trip. Like, not only is this part of the flag ugly as fuck, and this part even uglier, but for some reason, they decided to combine these 2 shit flags into one absolute mess of a flag, which is somehow even shitter than the original. Which is actually pretty impressive. Well done, Maryland. But then we come to the shittest country flag. And before we reveal which is the shittest in my opinion, right? An honorable mention goes to Libya, who used to be the undisputed in this title, right? With this. Wow, what an original flag. Green. Seriously, how fucking boring is this? This was the winner, right? But in fairness, they did change that in 2012. Thank God. Which means we have to announce a new winner. And the worst flag of all countries, in my opinion, right, goes to any fucking country that just has 3 boring stripes. I don't care if they're horizontal, I don't care if they're vertical. If your flag has just 3 boring as fuck stripes, then you officially have the worst flag on earth. Cause mate, it's so fucking basic and predictable. Now listen, it's slightly better if you have at least something, fucking anything on those 3 stripes, right? Even if it's one of those shitty coat of arms. But if it's just 3 boring stripes, oh my god, man, that is the worst flag on earth. Because, right, you had a whole world of possibilities available to you when you designed your flag, right? You could have had cool shit like funky shapes and funky patterns, different flag shapes all together. You could have had weapons on it, guns on it. You could have had fucking dragons. You could have made up mythical creatures. You could have even had this thing. Whatever the fuck it is. Funky trims and borders, show something that represents your country. Anything, mate. But no, you said no to all of these things and went for a boring, basic as fuck rectangular flag with 3 boring as shit stripes of some basic colours. Fucking dreadful. And yes, they're even worse than flags that just have 2 stripes. Purely because there are too fucking many. So to Armenia, Austria, Belgium, Bulgaria, Colombia, Ivory Coast, Estonia, France, Gabon, Germany, Guinea, Hungary, Ireland, Italy, Latvia, Lithuania, Luxembourg, Mali, Netherlands, Nigeria, Romania, Russia, Sierra Leone, and Yemen. Congratulations to you all, right? Because you guys officially have the shittest flags on earth. By the way, right, you might have noticed that in this video, every single word is censored, not only spoken, but visual as well. But the reason for this, right, is because YouTube has started limiting my videos and finding reasons to demonetize them again. Lame. And right after I said 2 videos ago that I might make a video about trans athletes. Interesting. For example, right, in an otherwise totally bleeped video, got limited ads for something as minor as showing a swear word. Even though I thought moderate swearing was allowed. Listen, someone tell me if I'm in the wrong, right? But that seems a bit excessive, does it not? But mate, do you know what, right? I'm actually proud of myself. I came back about 6 months ago, right? I've uploaded 16 videos, and without vanishing, might I add, all on totally normal and non-controversial topics, getting a total of 16 million views in that time, and I'm rewarded with no channel growth. That sounds about fair, doesn't it? Unbelievable. Just when I thought we were making some progress, YouTube. So a massive thanks to my sugar daddy NordVPN for supporting this video. And if you want to support the channel too, right, go get some NordVPN using my link in the description or buy some merch from our store. And you know what, right? Maybe I'll make a Patreon again by the end of the year if I can think of any worthwhile perks. Who knows? Anyways, see you in the next video, right? For a very personal announcement. Peace.